Simplicity and intentionality is what I find set the foundations for an enjoyable cup of coffee. We take the things that we're familiar with and build upon it to create a more elevated experience than the last. Today, I'll be building upon your experience of what a coffee from Papua New Guinea can taste like through Big Red. Big Red is a 100% fully washed Marogahipe microlot found on Sigiri Estate in the western highlands of Papua New Guinea. Located at 1,600 meters above sea level, Sigiri Estate is the perfect terroir for a low-yielding and highly labor-intensive varietal such as Marogahipe. Marogahipe was first found in the estate in 2015 and subsequently planted as a varietal exclusive microlot in 2018. Big Red showcased origin characteristics of high-quality body and flavors of caramelized sugars, and is complemented by the floral and slightly savory varietal characteristics of Marogahipe. This intersection of origin and variety is what makes this coffee so delicious and unique. Another distinct factor is the washing process. While coffees in Papua New Guinea are traditionally washed once, Big Red is washed a total of 4 times, with a 24-hour soak on the 4th and final day. This extended washing cycle results in a cleaner and juicier cup. From there, the coffee is dried over raised beds for 11 to 17 days, or until the optimal moisture content of 10.5% is reached. When my roaster Rob Hoos and I got together to taste this coffee, we decided we want to roast quickly, preserve the acidity and fruit-like sweetness, without scorching or sacrificing time in the development phase. Today, this coffee is going to be served 7 days off roast, where aromatics and complexity peak. So today, I'll be using 20 grams of coffee to 300 grams of water, a 1 to 15 ratio. I'll also be using a 15-gram bypass. With the 1 to 15 ratio and bypass, I found that best to balance the effervescent acidity and the savory sweetness. I'm slowly just going to adjust this a little bit to make sure that we have a good consistent flow across the cups, okay? Oh, perfect. So I'll be pouring in 5 equal parts of 60 grams every 30 seconds each. 20 grams through the center of the dish and 40 through the outer of the dish. By spacing out my pours, I give the water fully amount of time to drain through the bed before adding more. From there, the extraction efficiency is increased. Extraction efficiency is determined by the concentration of the slurry before and after water is added. By having a higher solvent concentration, there's higher availability of dissolvable solutes. Are you guys ready to take some flavor notes? Awesome, cool. Your first impression of this coffee is going to be the aroma. For the aroma of the coffee, you're going to get gardenia, nougat, and peanut, like a payday candy bar. Your next is going to be the flavor. When the coffee is hot, you're going to get lemon balm and tart cherry. As the coffee reaches the warm temperature, you're going to get lemon tea and hibiscus. And when the coffee is at its coolest, you'll get cranberry juice. The acidity is brief, but sweet. like lemon zest, tart, and floral. Next is going to be the acidity. Sorry, body rather. So body is going to be medium in intensity, like fresh squeezed lemonade, becoming juicier as it cools. Another detail that I want to add that I did skip a little bit over is going to be my brew water. So I'm going to be using 98 degrees Celsius water, 65 parts per million, with calcium for increased vibrancy, magnesium for enhanced mouthfeel and perceived complexity. For this coffee, I chose to grind on a finer grind using the Hario V60 conical dripper in tandem with Hario Drip Assistify, which I'll get to shortly. So the Hario V60 conical dripper has a large hole in the bottom. It gave you the most control in balancing sweetness, acidity, and clarity in the cup. With the large hole, it has increased flow rate to allow me to grind finer rather. Awesome, ready? Cool. Okay, so we're going to assess the aroma directly from the cup, and then I'll follow up with some more drinking instructions. Let's see. Enjoy. Cool. Are you guys ready for the drinking instructions? So in your drinking vessel today, it's going to be the Venti Vita cup. I chose this vessel as the barrel shape helps concentrate the aromatics in your nose, and the thin lip helps guard the coffee across your palate, enhancing mouthfeel and sweetness. When drinking, please swirl your cup exactly 7 times before taking each sip. At each change in temperature, please hold the coffee in your mouth to experience the creamy, full body and the effervescent sweetness. When the coffee is at its coolest, that's when it's most enjoyable. So I want you to relax during that part and take a sip. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today, judges. I really appreciate it, having all you here. Thank you so much. Time.